Okay, I'd like to continue on working with the limit laws. So at this time, go ahead and log into WebAssign and go back to your e-textbook. So what you're going to need to do is write down all of the limit laws. There are 11 in total, and they start on page 95. And I'm going to be referencing all of them. And so I could explain each one, but really the idea is what does each one do? And it's pretty self-explanatory. Those are your 11 limit laws. So go ahead and pause the video at this time, write those down, and let me show you how to apply those 11 limit laws. Okay, I assume you have done that. So I'm going to start off by taking this example from the textbook, from the homework, and I'm going to work it, and I'm going to list each limit law that I use. I'm actually going to start off with limit law number 6. So look at limit law number 6, and it says I can rewrite this as an exponent on the outside of the limit. So I can take the limit first inside as t approaches 2 of t squared minus 2 all over t cubed minus 3t plus 5. So what I just applied was limit law number 6. Now, what you should notice is that you have division here. So I can apply now limit law number 5, assuming that the denominator will not go to 0 as t goes to 2. You may want to verify that. It does not. So I will still have my bracket, and now I have the limit of t squared minus 2 as t goes to 2 over the limit of t cubed minus 3t plus 5, and those should probably really be in parentheses just to emphasize, as t goes to 2, and I have my 2 exponent. And again, this was based on limit law number 5. Now, in the numerator, I have subtraction between t squared and 2, which means I can write this as a limit, or as 2 separate limits. Here I have subtraction and addition between these 3 pieces. I can write this as 3 separate limits, and all of that is justified by limit law number 1 and limit law number 2. So take a look at those, and that allows me to rewrite this as the limit as t goes to 2 of t squared minus the limit as t goes to 2 of 2. And on the bottom, I'm going to do the same logic, splitting my multiplication and my addition and subtraction to the limit as t goes to 2 of t cubed minus the limit as t goes to 2 of 3t plus the limit as t goes to 2 of 5. Finish my bracket and don't forget my exponent of 2. So again, the subtraction and addition was split into multiple limits by limit law 1 and 2. Okay, so let's talk about what we have. I don't want to apply too many limit laws right now at once. So I'm going to apply 2 separate limit laws. I would like to apply, actually let me think about it for just 1 second. How many limit laws do I have to apply? I'm thinking the best bet would probably be let's see, I'm going to get rid of any additional, I've got a multiplication here. And I'm going to get rid of this multiplication, and that's the last limit law I should have to apply before I can start looking at the values. So, I'm just going to rewrite that. The limit as t goes to 2 of t squared minus the limit as t goes to 2 of 2 all over the limit as t goes to 2 of t cubed minus 3 times the limit as t goes to 2 of t, and that was justified by limit law 3. And continue writing, plus the limit as t goes to 2 of 5. Don't forget the bracket, and it's still squared. Now, I'm going to apply several limit laws. Let's look at this first one. T squared. This can be evaluated using limit law number 9. So I'm going to evaluate and list the laws as I'm evaluating. So by number 9, the limit of t squared as t goes to 2 is equal to 2 squared. Next one, I'm taking the limit of a constant. That is limit law number 7. So number 7 says when I take the limit of a constant, I will get the constant, minus 2. Now, below I have t to a positive exponent, which means I can use limit law number 9 again for that, which gives me 2 cubed. So moving on, this one, the limit of t as t approaches 2, I can now apply limit law number 8 to that one directly, which gives me a 2 there. And last but not least, I'm taking the limit of a constant, which we've already talked about, is limit law number 7. And the value of that limit is the constant itself. And don't forget the 2 exponent. So now I have applied all of the limit laws. Everything else I'm going to do is just simplification. And you can pull out your calculator if you want to. 2 squared is 4, minus 2 is 2. 2 cubed is 8, minus 6 is 2, plus 5 is 7. I still need to square that, which is 4 over 49, final answer. Hopefully that made sense how I can apply limit law step by step to analyze a problem.